Hello. Let me just get set up here. And lift the curtain. Hello. This is what we were working on yesterday. Hi, Zergling. And Lethal Jelly Bean. So I've got a little Lapmon that we sculpted yesterday. And I stopped right at the Ritopo stage of that. But I'm going to try to do a little bit more of what the homework is for this one first. I don't know how far I'm going to get with it, but we're going to try that weird subdivision surface retopo thing. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Because modeling that way feels weird to me. But we're going to make a good solid effort just to say that we did it, if nothing else. So we got our super complicated Lopmon. Is this the one? Yep. This one's not separated though. We should probably just say Lopmon Sculpt at this point. And I'll make a new collection. And we can put that into... Oh, well, I'm not trying to do that. I'm going to make it Lopmon Retopo. Remodel. I don't know. Remodel. Fine. I think there's a way to show like vertex colors in here. I just saw it earlier and I thought that it could. Matte cap 2. Maybe I was wrong on that. Attribute. Aha! There we go. Now we can see your colors even though we're in the object view. I guess we don't have to keep that image in there, but I'll leave it for now anyway. And in here, let me go ahead and make a new cube. Gotta make a cube. And I'll put subdivision. And a ridiculous amount of subdivision. Like 5, I guess. And here's where the scary stuff begins. I don't know where to go from there. It just looks like they're wearing a helmet. If you're joining me thinking that I have any idea what I'm doing, I'm so sorry. But I hope that you are here to struggle along with me while I try to figure out how to sculpt this way. Not sculpt, like remodel this way. I think it should be like that, because I'm not sure how I'm going to get the face to do the face thing, right? Maybe if I grab all of them and then like extrude, scale out, and scale down on the Z or something, and push it. No, I don't. That's so weird. Let me grab through. Thank you. This is going to take me a minute to understand. I'm so sure. You know what? Maybe that makes sense. Now I just gotta make it make sense this way. Can I? No, it's gonna mess with it. How am I supposed to work in a nice mirrory way? Can you do it that way? Like, okay, you behave. That's good that you behave. Not perfectly, but you know, close enough. Er, hmm. You're gonna have to have another one of these, which is gonna make things weird again. Nope. This makes me uncomfortable. No, 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 I didn't say that. Here we go. Okay, and then we grab from here. And maybe a little like that. It's so around the front of it. Can I shrink wrap it from there? Shrinky shrinky. To this guy. Ooh! I mean, it kind of does the thing. Yeah, okay. It's behaving better than it was yesterday. Which is good, I think. Whoa. I might want to be careful with the shrink wrapping. Because, like, while it does work kind of, sort of, it is also going to give me trouble, and I can see how it's going to. Alright, let's just try to eyeball it. Okay. And now it's messy from the front again. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna hit a wall, I think, when it comes time to get their horns extruded and stuff. Okay, I'm starting to understand the reason for the season. Okay, maybe I could switch you to something random. No, we'll stick with attribute. Maybe I can give your vertex color something weird. Nah, I won't do that. I'm messing around just to mess around. Got my Earl Grey, and I am ready. Should we extrude from the head this part? Like if I EX. Oh, you're not copying it over there. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, fine. Hold on. No more of that. Add a mirror. But see, then it becomes this hard seam in the middle. What if I put it above it? There we go. Okay. That makes sense. I'm going to squish you as I can sense you giving me trouble for nothing. And probably put you at every one of the major turns. Another loop cut here, down here. Start angling you around. Big, big, big. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Probably you too. Scale in. I'm gonna have to put another 3 loops in here. I wonder how it's gonna go. If it's gonna give me trouble. You know, it's a little fussy, but I'm starting to see the point, I think. Maybe not like that. I'm gonna have to find some way to get 3 cuts like that out of you without messing up all of your geometry. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. And then I'll scale you all in. And bring you apart. So hard to see like this. There's got to be a way to look at it a little better. I think they all need to be rotated a little bit. Give it a little turn. And give it a little loop cut that I can probably scale in and pull up. Nope, not that one. There. Scale it in, pull it up, scale it in, and pull it down. I don't know. Oh. How do I move here? Cutting it real close with those points. Don't know how I'll get away with that later. There's gotta be a better way to see this. I've really sculpted a weird little claw there. I wonder if I should keep these straight out more, like, for ease of rigging, but like, I'm too far in now. An interesting little challenge. Like trying to think in a rubbery way. I have no better comparison point other than think like rubber and try to flex it that way. Okay. Where's the next cut here? Here? It kind of feels like it has to be another cut here. Because, like, gotta bring the ear in, right? Every time I move, I have to move everything else around again. So bizarre. Try to relax these. Okay, okay. Nope. Whatever that was, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, I jumped into render view for some reason. Why? Oh man, it's gonna take me a minute. Oh, not you. You. That's what I'm after. Shrinky, shrinky, shrink. Is the goal to get close enough or to be as exact as possible? I feel like the shrink wrap should take over some of this. Okay. I'll pull up on this. Oh, and the back of the head has gone crazy again. Here-ish, perhaps? Ooh. Can I turn you less opaque? That would help me immensely. If I could just mess with how visible you are. I think this is for the whole scene, though. It's not really terribly helpful. How do I look at you better? I'm still gonna have to address the horns and everything else too. Okay. I'm gonna have a big sip and think. Oh, that's weird. I don't know what that's for. No. Yeah, we can do specular lighting, that's fine. That waxy glow. I guess we'll just try to tough it out this way until class, and I'll ask. Is there a better way to do this that I can see better? Okay, I think I'm getting closer. I'm going to take a break from looking at that and try to look somewhere else. I think I'll take this much of the bottom of you out. Yeah, that's my guess for now. And just pull a cut all the way up to here. Sure would be cool if anyone else showed up to the stream and knew what they were doing. They could tell me how I'm doing it wrong. Well, it's probably going to be another cut, huh? Okay. I thought I turned the proportional off. And from here we can probably put it back on. You should go like way, way further in. Maybe this will get better the more I do it, but for now, man, it is weird. Seems about right. Let's tune it back up over here. Getting there. Slow and steady. Oh, right, we're probably gonna have to put another one here so that we don't have this big old ducktail all the way across the back. Okay. Cut. And just smooth these like a lot. Okay. This doesn't feel right. Like, this feels like gnarly geometry. Let me try to not have that be that bad. Oh no, you got extruded and I didn't mean for you to be. Or something. Or inset, I think. I accidentally inset something. Push and pull and push and pull. Over and over. Nope. Trying to stay neat. How's that? Closer. I can see how I'll extrude the legs, but everything else is kind of confusing me. Don't know how we'll get that far. Like the arm. The arm is going to give me trouble, huh? Can't tell where I should make the extrusion. It feels here for sure, but also too much towards the back. I guess if I make another cut here, it makes sense. And it feels like for even geometry, I should. Guess this kind of helps me look at it in a bit of a better way. No, not you. You. Oh, that's weird. It shows me the selection on the other side if I do that. Huh. Still feels mighty low to do it there. Yeah, we're not doing it there. Deselect that. How are you? Look. This. I'll just deselect all the others. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer than that. There. Okay. No, I'm gonna grab the top two. I'm just gonna do it. And these three back faces. Oh, I didn't mean to actually pull out that far. Turn that off. EX. Here we go. Does that seem alright? Wait, before I try to make some cuts, I'm gonna try to grab these loops and smooth them out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me. Okay. Alright. Wow, that's so fussy. So fussy. I don't really think that I move better with it like that. It's just not telling me where it really is. I think following the actual gray area helps me a little bit better. I'm gonna try to do that a little more. Those vertices are just confusing me. Maybe that much, I guess. Now we just begin the dance of wiggling everything in place. I'm probably gonna need another loop cut. No. What? How did I mess it up so bad? Okay. I think I'm getting there. With the arm, at least. A puzzle game. Oh, I don't even want to think about the fingers right now. I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't touching that. That is a problem for later summer. Right now, I think I'd rather work on the leg for a bit. Oof. Might be enough for a leg. Let's try it. Throw down some loops. Scale them in. So far, so good. Nope, not what I'm trying to grab. You, come here. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Sort of there, sort of not. Forward, forward, forward. Way further forward. There we go. Easiest part of this whole process so far. Oh, that backside's gonna need work though. Like this whole thing is probably screaming for another loop cut. Okay. I'll give it another. Things are getting really angular. Every cut I add, the more angular it becomes. Especially up here in the head. I'm gonna have to revisit that later. At least these toes are going to be easy to do. Scale them in, bring them down. What? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Come on. Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm just working on a little Lockmon model. Mayomi Dex. Is that right? Is that how it's said? Good luck with it. Thank you. I've started taking some Blender classes with a friend who I have never sculpted. I've done low poly stuff. I've done pixel and voxel art. Can call you with Mayo. Cool. Mayo it is. And he's like, let's get you sculpting. And so this is me doing my homework for my friend. I'm gonna try my best at it. I'm not super familiar with this kind of workflow. But we're gonna give it our best shot. And I have been having too much fun with Digimon Storytime Stranger. So Digimon it shall be. Are you a Digimon fan? There's gotta be a better way to see through these models while I'm doing this. There. Kinda there. And we're gonna be on these toe beans for a minute. You have 0 experience in this app? Working on your game, realize you need a spaceship interior, so I gotta work for it. Can I do? Oh, you're like 0 experience in Blender and you're working on a game and you realize you need a spaceship interior. Ooh, interiors are... It's a little different and yet a little bit freeing. I would say you can just work with some solid cubes to block out right where you want everything to go. And I feel like there's a good tutorial that I watched about doing some environments, like interior environments. I just can't remember the name of the channel. It's been a while. If you're working on making an interior environment, you might not have to make all of it in Blender. What engine are you working in? There might be like some asset packs that you can get to get started, like within the target engine. Like if you're in the Unreal Asset Store, you can look for like sci-fi interiors and you'll probably find a bunch of stuff and you can just quickly pretty much drag and drop it into your scene, build your interior that way. Unless you're looking to make some specifically stylized custom spaceship stuff for your particular game. Would that be the case? I had really hoped to avoid doing more loop cuts for the toes specifically, but it's just not going to be toe bean enough until I do. There we go. It's a little bit closer. I'm sorry I can't be more help. The last game engine I worked in was Big Bang, and there was all these like ready to work with assets, and you can do everything else with like primitive shapes. And that's just kind of the workflow that I got used to doing when it came to environment building. Better to not reinvent the wheel for every object you're working with. Having a good library of assets to start from helps. You know what? If that toe bean got an extra loop cut, all of the toe beans get an extra loop cut. Only fair. There we go, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna pray that the shrink wrap modifier knows how to make all my work pretty by the time we get there. So I have no idea if that's even close. It seems kind of close. But they seem all out of scale with each other, don't they? It's not terribly uniform. Maybe I'll smooth out a little bit more than that. I'll try that much. Feels like with every loop cut we had, we have to rebuild, clean up the whole thing. Getting there. Okay. Let's fix that tail up a bit. I think I'm starting to send some vertices like way too far into the model. I'm just gonna make it look all kinds of funny here in a minute. See what I mean? Try to not have too much of that. Oh, what am I doing? Where am I right now? Okay. Move forward on the Y. A bit more. How is it not appearing the same way on the other side, though? I am not sure. Now I just get to correct the face again. Interior template done. You sent on Discord. I didn't receive anything, but also I don't really add people on Discord through here. Yeah, sorry. Here, let me check my Discord. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not really looking to add too much through Discord. Like I haven't really super duper publicized it, so it might be the wrong person, I'm not sure. If you have it posted somewhere, if you want to show off, like I can bring it up through the chat and take a look at it that way. Like you can post links in the chat here, I think. It shouldn't give you any trouble. Oh, I see you now. Sorry, maybe it just took a minute. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I'm seeing an interior with like a power center at the center, or maybe like a 3D map will be rendered across the sphere in the middle. I'm not sure. You have a good focal point though. Game about space and planets. Okay. And so you're hoping to fill this interior like with lab stuff and doors. Are people meant to be in this interior area? Like is this an environment that people can fit into? If that is the case, I might want to have like a reference of a person that would be the same scale as they are in game in your scene, and then make sure that the scene is built with the scale of like the primary characters in mind. It's very easy to lose track of when you're building environments that people are meant to move through them. So if that is the case, I would recommend checking your scale against the size of the people that you want to have in it. And then you can start filling it with desks and chairs that are at the right height for people to sit on and interact with, and any kind of lab equipment, like if they have like tech stuff that they're supposed to interact with, making sure that that is at the right height for them to interact with and the right scale. But I think your walls are solid. Like, you've got a good start. You've got the good blackout of everything in the scene. Oh, you were in my server. That's what happened. I did not know that was findable, but I don't mind it. It's just that I used to use this server that I made just to send files back and forth to myself, and hang out with a couple of friends. Sometimes I forget that I have it, but I see you now. Let's see if I can just grab the image for reference so I can show what I'm talking about. And I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to pop it open over here. So this is the image, right? And what I'm seeing is, like, this is probably where a planet is going to be rendered. And what I'm trying to say is to put like a character on the floor somewhere in your scene, just a placeholder, so you know that you're building everything with human interaction in mind, and you'll know when you've made something too big or too small. If you're trying to build the entire environment here in Blender and then export it. Otherwise, you can probably rescale some of your model when you get it over into your game engine, and then use like a placeholder person to help you scale things around. But I'm liking this. I think it's got a good start. If you get any farther with it, and I'm around, you should show me, or like, you've seen me on Discord, so now you know how to reach me. Just show me the finished product when you get it, when you finish it. I want to see it. You clicked to the knife tool, and now you can't click on anything? It's just the K button, right? K? If you press escape, you should be able to get out of the K. So this is the K brings up the knife tool, right? If you press the escape key, you should be back in your regular, regular vertex grabbing mode. You saved your life. No problem. No worries. What was I doing? I have completely lost track of where I was with my little lumpy lop one. I guess I need to address the not toe beans, the finger beans. Gotta get some fingers. But I don't have enough geometry and I'm scared of adding more. Okay, so you can be extruded through there, and you through there. That'll be the middle finger, but it can't also be the index finger. And we're probably going to use this face for the thumb. So I guess here's where I have to add the cut. Okay, let's grab that face one at a time. E to extrude. E. 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 And the last one. Then we can just grab them all and start pulling them away from the model. There's our fingers. Or the first step at least. No, I should scale this on the Y, I think. I'm personally pretty allergic to the knife tool. I know I'm gonna have to learn how to use it properly eventually, but for the moment, if I can't make it happen without the knife tool, I often just try to avoid it for as long as possible. Because I'm so afraid of like painting myself into a corner where I have a whole bunch of ingons because I never cleaned up whatever I did with the knife tool. So it's not a good habit that I have. I will address it eventually. I'll probably have to figure it out eventually, but not right now. More problems for future summer. Could really just add a new loop cut for the fingers so they have at least one extra joint to work with. The knife tool is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I bet. I've seen like people that sculpt like high resolution like faces and stuff, and they're using the knife tool to inset where the mouth is gonna be, and they can clean up their geometry like that, but I'm not there yet. Humble beginnings. I mean, I still clearly don't even know how to mess with overlays enough to see where I'm working. I am flying blind with this model, all this weird overlay happening. Oof. Where am I right now? Be up there like that, I think. What if I just turn off the original model for a minute? And just... Does this look right to me, at least? I can't put all my faith in the eventual shrink wrap modifier cleaning everything up for me. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think that thumb is looking pretty rough, but I think the pinky is in the place that it needs to be. Let's go fight with the thumb for a minute. And maybe save our work. I'm gonna have to see the original model for this part, I'm sure. It's like it's as therapeutic as it is confusing. Like I'm lost and then I'm also satisfied when I get it back in place. Much like a puzzle. Big sip of tea. Why, maybe? There we go. How is it still so far off? You, I think you're buried too far in. Oh, but you have to be. Okay. Maybe I can just slide you back a little at a time. Is that it? Did we do it? Did we make it? I'm gonna test something real quick. Shrink wrap. On the Lapmon sculpt. And I don't know about you, but I think that means it's doing something right. It looks pretty perfectly one-to-one fitted. We are gonna have to deal with that collar, I'm sure, but like, so far, so good. Those eyes are a bit messy. The mouth, maybe we can work with. The nose might need a little more. Okay. Let's clean up the head enough to start with the horns. Seems about right. Gonna have to slide this down. How do I do this? I think we need to slide all of these vertices around until they're a little bit more smoothy smooth. Oh, wrong one. Not you. Just you. And see if this works or just snaps all out of place. Shift V and pray. I think this whole stage is just going to be Shift V and pray. And maybe this one again. Slide to the right. Okay, a little bit of a better view here. I think the elephant in the room is that, like, I need at least 2 more loop cuts to make this happen. And I don't want to. I don't want to keep adding cuts. I'm such a bad judge of where to put them. Like this, I think is gonna have to happen. But then you get all this gnarly stuff happening over here that I don't want to address. Ever. And here is gonna have to be addressed. Okay. Why did this get so crooked anyway? How did... Why? I feel like just grabbing the entirety of the head and trying to click smooth vertices and see if that does anything to help me. How did this even happen? That just doesn't seem right. Like that, maybe? Okay, I'm gonna have to not use the proportional as much to do whatever has to happen here. Because it's grabbing the arm. Where's the shrink wrap? Let's try it again. See how we're gonna. No, we should do the horns. We gotta do the horns. That's how we started this whole mess. Is that we were avoiding doing the horns. Maybe like an inset and then. I don't know. Let's just try this. And scale it. And hope that that works. Try to get you rotated in the right way as early as I can, because I think that might be part of what trips me up. Okay, which should make this part a little easier. This needs to be closer in, huh? Okay. And some people do this for a living. Not I. Not yet. Gotta get good first. Nope, I'm gonna save. We've already been at this for an hour and a half. I wanted to be texturing this thing by now. My hubris. I'm going to shift this down. Just making her head lumpier. No. I'm sorry. Is clipping on before I make any mistakes here? Okay, yes. Yes, it is. Pull that up, scale it in. Scale it in, scale it in. Alright, just to see. Just to see if I'm in the ballpark of right. Let's try a shrink wrap again. How's that? Okay, I can see that there's like a little sink in that happens here, but we might be able to like texture paint shadow that away, so I'm not terribly worried. This mouth still gives me a bit of concern. The eyes are better. Oof, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Still haven't addressed the collar, like, at all. How are things over here? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well. Let's work on that some more. I guess it was gonna come up eventually. How do I even address this? It's such a weird area. I mean, of course we're going to need more loop cuts. That's just... we're going to have to get used to that fact. I'm going to go ahead and add one for each. And on this side too. Just to keep it even, Stevens. And then maybe we can start dragging this away from that one until I can see it a little better. Nope, not that way. Circling, what were you reacting to? It couldn't be this absolute jungle of vertices I have going on, right? It'll all make sense later, just don't think about it right now. Just don't look at it right now. It's gonna be good in the final, I promise. What am I doing? Let's get this out of there. Start working on the other, I don't know, ear finger? What do we call this? I think I'm gonna have to add a vertical cut across all of them. I'm dreading it, but I'm feeling like it has to happen. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Like this. It's going to go across the whole head, which is something I'm not looking forward to. It's going to go across the whole body. Okay. Three times it's going to go across the whole body. Am I ready for that? I think it just has to happen. Okay, let's just make it happen anyway. It gives us a little more to work with at least. What an absolute tangle I've gotten myself into. Are y'all just here because you like seeing me suffer? This isn't actual suffering. I'm actually having a good time. I'm confused and confuddled, but like still vibing, if that makes any sense. Like showing up to a party where you don't know anybody, but you know, the music's still good. Still having fun. Okay. I think we might have saved the middle ear finger a little bit. This is still quite a gnarly bend though. I think if that comes down, then this can come up. Where am I right now? Where is this? Okay. Well, all of this needs to scoot away. Way away. That's a little better. And then this scoots in. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot. It's like the shrink wrap before the shrink wrap. The pre-shrink wrap. But like this toe, I'm starting to think that I don't really like the way that it's sculpted anyway. You know what I mean? This is... Why am I trying to fight to make this happen when this guy does not seem to be in the right scale as the other two? I think they're all off scale. I'm gonna amputate. I'm not gonna amputate. I'm just gonna fixate. I'm just gonna make this bigger. Like when and if it survives the shrink wrap. Big if. That's a load-bearing if. We're gonna address this pinky ear finger again anyway. I feel like that's gonna have to happen. I'll try to make this at least a bit more pointy. Okay. That's part of the problem, I guess. This is way up here. And you too. Can I grab that vertex? Can I pretty please grab this vertex? Can I grab this one right here? Am I insane? Why can't I grab this? I can grab this one. I can't grab this one? Did I mess up? Oh no. Please, no. Why can't I grab it? Okay, that works. Maybe it was in front of something. Okay. Let's slide this up. Then we can pull it forward so it's a little bit more rounded. And that should do it. Now can we clean this little gnarly area? Maybe? What is the solution with this area? I'm almost willing to be like, I don't care to fight it anymore anyway. Perhaps like that? Perhaps. Moss! Moss! Save me, Moss! We're making progress. It's evolved to Greylop Moss. Kind of. But we're still doing our homework. Hold on, I'm gonna show you the plan. We've evolved from yesterday's shrink wrap incident to today's shrink wrap incident, which is this. Was this what you were trying to tell me about yesterday? Because I think this is closer. Okay. Good deal. Thank you. I have been fumbling around in the dark. Why does it still... We worked so hard on this for the past, like... I swear I spent 20 minutes on just the ear bits, and I still don't know why it's doing them. Ooh. It's still trying to find the nearest face, yeah. It's just so jam-packed in this area. And I blame yesterday's summer, because yesterday's summer was like, it would look so dynamic if I just grabbed the ear and put a little wiggle in it. And now I'm paying the price for that. I am... Yeah, not enough vertices. Yeah, okay. We'll cram some more vertices in there then. See if that fixes anything. Can rig it up real fast and fix it. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Keep it to this much. Where's the... I try not to fuss with this eternally, but maybe I just need to leave the shrink wrap on for now and start working with it in mind. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Where do you need more cuts? Here-ish? Closer to the ear knuckle? Probably here too. Can I just grab this whole... all of this? Oof. Is that... do we got it? Do we got it? I think we got it. Let's try to shift it back. Yoink. Well, I didn't seem to do terribly too much. I'm gonna rip you away from there. You're bothering me, this thing. What a mess. You, probably? Are you part of the problem? Yank. Now these are too close together. Set the offset to 0.001. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. When it gets colder, my knuckles tend to pop. You know, we're making some progress. But I still gotta untangle this thing somehow. Let's try to slide these away. Get out of there. Too tightly packed. That seems to help. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. I don't want to add another big old loopy-doo here, but I feel like it calls for it. If I do, does it get too gnarly? It's very dense over here. I want to try to avoid it for a little bit longer. 0.01. Oh, that looks kind of nice. It feels like we're just adding icing to our Lockmon. Okay. I wonder why some of it jumps into it. Okay, I think I'm seeing where some of the issue is. Get this face. Try to wiggle some of this stuff out of there. Oh, goodness. Starting to see it. This edge. Give me that one. That one. That one. That one. What? How is that so tall? Are you the problem? Am I the problem? This one long, unbothered edge. I swear it's gotta have something to do with that. I don't know what though. How? Okay, let's bring you up into the joint a bit more. There we go. Everything is so crammed up. Well, wherever this is hiding is a problem. But I feel like that's what we just slid down there. Grab a loop around there. Use Alt-S, which is scale along normals. Oh, not that one. Let's try this. Nope. There. What if I did? Alt-S. Oh, that's neat. Why does this feel like a one-click solution to everything I've been screaming against for the past? It doesn't look entirely right. Maybe if I grab all of them and just like Control V and like smooth the vertices out and then try that? And this loop. Why not? Gonna smooth and go from there. This whole, just all of it, just everything. Everything in this neighborhood. Do a big change, smooth it out. Didn't mean to grab this central edge loop. There we go. You, for sure. Just all of this. Okay, okay. I think we got all of the big bad stuff. Smooth it out. Maybe one less iteration, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna try that Alt-S thing. Okay. What? There ain't no way it just cleaned it up all that way. Okay. I'm just gonna do the same thing for all of it. Control plus is also great. Expand selection. Add, you know what? True. Let's try to do that a bunch of times. Nope, not that control. Nope, not that one. Hold on. Maybe the numpad plus? Okay. One more. Uno más. Smoothing out the vertex. And just gonna try to pull it on the hole away from this for a second. I think that's a lot of the problem there. Maybe I'll have a better result here in a second when I try this. And then Alt-S on the normals. Okay, kind of reintroducing some of that mess, but we are. Look at that. I can see the hinge again. We're saving it. Pixel. Oh no! No, don't look at this part. Look at all this other stuff. No, don't look at that. Actually, don't look at me. Or that. There you go. We're making some progress. We're trying to do the retopo. Kinda. I've introduced way too many loop cuts. Actually, get that shrink back on there. It was helping me see where the problem was. I don't know the best way of looking at this per se, but like... Thank you for the follow, Heavy Lifting Industries. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good time watching me flounder about. That's what we do here. Okay. Okay. I can tell you one thing for sure, this vertex needs to get out of there. That whole, all of that needs to get out of there. Just yoink the whole thing away. No, then we lose the progress on that. Okay. I am starting to see the tide turn, but I'm still a little bit in the weeds. Proportional, can you? Yeah. Outward from connected stuff. I wonder if that's gonna work. The way I have it in my head for it to. Yes. Oh my goodness. That is part of the problem. Is it at this point more cuts? Bring that in from there. And then it kind of knows what to do a little bit better. Whoa. All right, let's start smoothing out this one. See if that helps it along a little bit too. Was it 0.01? Make sure I'm kind of in the sweet spot here. Okay, what was it? Up. Smooth it out. Alt-S it out. Okay. This guy. Get out of there. It's happening. It's happening. Kinda. I still don't want to add a loop cut here, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. I don't like how crammed this is. Can I pull that away? Starting to have that overlap again. Urgh. Nor. There's still these big gaps of no faces to work with. Like this. How much damage is that going to do if I do this? It's only the whole head. It just seems unfair to do it to one side and not the rest. I guess I kind of have to do it to this and over here. Let me check what my damage is anyway. Not you. You? I don't think that shows me like the after the subdivision amount, but bleh. Bleh. What is this? What is that doing? Get out of there. Get out of there. You too. I kind of just don't want to look at this part anymore. I'm just gonna go somewhere else for a while. What is happening there? I didn't mean zoom all the way in on it. Oh goodness, do I clean this whole thing up to match that though? Ugh. Well, I thought this is only going to take me an hour and a half, and then I'm going to texture and unwrap it and all of that stuff. But maybe this is our mission for today, is just understanding whatever this is. What if I turned on, like, surface snapping? I wonder if with the offset it's going to just make it harder to see or easier. I don't know. Let me give it a shot. I want to do this face project. I think that's it. I don't know. We'll try it. I'm gonna... Boop. Yeah, it kind of gets inside the model. Can I tell it to offset that? Nope. Cool. Well, maybe not that way. Nope. Yeah, I don't think that's it. That's not gonna save us. I'm just about out of sanity. At this point, it's just becoming a high poly model all over again. I'm gonna turn the shrink wrap off. I think I'm just confusing myself. I'm just gonna go back to eyeballing things. That made me happy a minute ago. And I want to be happy again. I thought, oh man, we were making such progress. Progress. Thanks. Thank you. I know that there is a method, a magic trick somewhere that's gonna make this all seem like a waste of my time, and I'm gonna know what to do next time around. It's not this. But for now, this is where we're at. I saw somebody earlier do something. I feel like I should be knowing how to do this. It was like relaxing vertices somehow in Sculpt. No, 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 no. Is it you? Oh. Oh. And just have fun with the new mesh, I guess. Seems like my cattle print. Lopmon. Apply. Am I ready? Am I scared? I'm scared. I think that's it. It's fear. I'm gonna take a big sip and think about if I'm ready. Save versions. Yes, indeed. We're gonna save versions. Save a new version, play with it for a few minutes. Don't like it, always go back. Correct. Correct. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. And here's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do exactly what Mo says. Well, kinda. I'm gonna do... just gonna duplicate this guy. Turn that one on. What is this? What is that one? Temp object. What are you and how did you get in here? Object. What is this? Get out of here. Whatever that was. Okay. Stop avoiding. Stop avoiding. Okay. I'm gonna try the shrink wrap one more time. Uno más. And then need just one level of subdivision. Can I get away with that much? Let me turn this off. and be like, do I like this enough? He looks cute. He do be looking kind of cute though. Don't need the subdivisions. It's gonna make my life harder. Oh. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Wow. You know, we got close enough, but not perfectly, but we got sort of in there. Kind of sort of in there. Check the fingies. They're weird, but they're workable. I think I prefer to keep that applied as I go into this. Oop. Tell me that didn't mess up the mirror. It did, probably. Apply things in order. Fine. Someone else showed me the shrink wrap method. Great tool and a good thing. You guys experiment a lot. Yes. Okay, so I started the stream trying out to do with the subdivision surface, and then I had it like, you know, I'm gonna show it on the cage so I see it when I'm doing all this. But I got lost. I kept feeling really lost because the position I was looking at the vertices when I'm trying to look more at the gray. Before I apply, make sure snapping is on before I apply the all the modifiers. Boop boop. Snapping like that. The snap to, I don't know. Not face project. Face, just face in general, I guess. Yeah, it should have been on. The clipping. I believe it was on. Yeah, I don't think I have any weird wiggle wiggle wiggle. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. This cutie patootie has got to have something else happen with the collar. I feel like I should just make another thing on top of the model for the collar and not have this be in the model on this part, because it looks like you're wearing it over the top, you know? And right now it kind of looks a little bit like a booba, and I don't want it to look like that. I'm just gonna jump in here and face select on. Get our mirror set back up. Boobama. No. No boobama. Mirror. Saw overlaps in the center for a split second, wasn't sure. It's all good. I think for a second. Oh, I think what you saw was because I applied it out of order at first. Like I applied the shrink wrap and then the mirror, and it was all messed up. But I needed to do it the other way. I'm kind of sort of happy with just a lot of it, surprisingly enough. Even got a kind of sectioned out space in here for me to be like boop 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 when that time comes. Not right now, of course, because I'm scared of it. But later, maybe. Oh, how did you happen? There. That should fix that. Is there any other gnarly spots? It was on a second ago. Am I crazy? I swear the mirror was on. Alright, let's just make sure everything is all sealed up. And just the edges, probably. No, just the vertices. And give it a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's not sealing. It should be sealing. Just for the eyes, use under the edit section if in your toolbar circle. Hold on, I speak this language. Just for the eyes, use under the edit section in your toolbars. I'm gonna try to figure out my mirror mess real quick, and then I'll come back and think about what it is How in the world? How in the world? Let's just go back. Back. Okay. You are clipping correct. Everything in here is all in the place it needs to be. Yeah. It all looks sealed up here. Okay. And I'm gonna apply. And then I'm gonna apply again. Oh, okay. Okay. Neato. Neato burrito. Let's see if my mirror is borked again or not. What am I doing? Alt C. Faces on not. Deselect the eye. Delete it. Add the mirror. And we pray. Clipping on. How in the and then it's the shrink wrap. It's the shrink wrap. I swear that's what's happening. Because you're moving stuff around after the mirror's doing its business. And I don't like that. So I'm gonna apply that first. Ooh. Then I'm gonna go in the mirror and swiggle it again. I'll try to... You know, it's only a couple of spots. Maybe I can just do this spot by spot. There. Ollie is... Get back over there. This does not seem terribly, like, efficient, but we're doing what we can with what we got. There. Dang it. Tap. Okay. Do the selection in both directions 2 times. I think it's good. I think we get it. I'm going to run around as if I've got it. the Y one time. Right, and same all the way left. Y. Like that. I don't know. I think we're good now though. So both directions get adjusted. Okay. Hey, wait a second. Did I just extrude on accident? Yeah, man. I need to stop touching stuff. I had it just fine a second ago. There we go. Oh, now that I bet I can fix something real quick. Now that we got that, I'm just gonna whoop. And then I'm gonna whoop. That looks so much nicer. I don't think the same will work over here though. I mean, maybe for this part. Whoop. Well, this is fun. I like this. Whoop. Just a second, I'm going mad with power. Oh, maybe that was too much. Yeah, it's too much. Okay. All right. I can't do it every time. Maybe that's okay enough to leave alone for now. Okay. Okay. Let me check the damage over here. I'm afraid to look. I'm really afraid to look. Ooh, not that bad. It's not that bad. It's a little weird. It's just not that bad. Okay. Oh, you're right. I should have just left this alone. I spent so long over here. I should not have. Just apply it and roll with it. I want my lifespan back. Not a time fussing with this. When you mentioned it yesterday, you were trying to say it could shrink wrap for like a few minutes, then apply, just to get the general shape. Yeah. Lessons have been learned. Thank you, though. I think I like this method. Now that I kind of am slowly but surely starting to get it. That still might be a little bit weird, but you know. Yeah. Ooh. Not like that. Not like that. You'll show me why it looks that way tomorrow? The only issue is the polyflow. Indeed. Polyflow is the thing. It sure is. I really appreciate y'all, like, when y'all show up and just be like, you can just roll with it. You got it. Just do this one thing. And then it just fixes the whole hour of the other thing I've been doing. And I have a big aha moment. We live for those aha moments. Okay. Alright, maybe I can address the booba department. I might just like get these smoothed back out and then just extrude a little collar on top of it, you know? That's the plan. Have I used hide that much? Now and then. Oh, I haven't made the best use of it this time around. I don't really know which overlay is the best for working on the... What have I done here? Oh, no. No. Or nor. Not like that. Okay. Oh, your neck is too joiny. A good use for the relaxed spirits. The sculpting. Oh, okay. This guy, right? Strength. Lower that down a lot. I think that's right. Point. What? I didn't realize my mirror was broke again. What am I doing to the... I'm fixing it. Just don't look at it. We're performing surgery. Vertis by painstaking Vertis. Let's make sure to show the mesh in the overlay. Where's the toesies in the neck? Fine. This is fine. Not that. Not that. It's in here, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, that's so nice though. That's so nice though. Oh my goodness. This is the way. This is so much less G-Z. No, G a little bit more on the Y. No, not that way. And do a nice little wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay, wiggle a little more intensely than this. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Nice. I like this. This makes me happy. It's a little weird, but it makes me happy. I can see myself quickly getting out of control with it though, so I'm gonna try not to abuse it. Okay. Okay. I can already tell that if I actually wanted to rig this, I'm gonna have to add a little something in there, you know what I mean? It's gonna be all fussy. Do with a huge brush, it works well, and do the wiggle. We'll see how huge a brush we can get away with. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I should probably not do this across the whole model though. Oh, the smoothing is nice. Down, down, down. Oh, if you're gonna have an elbow joint, you're also gonna be fuzzy, aren't you? Like here. Maybe I should cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not gonna worry about that for now. Not any more than that, at least. Ooh. Get you a nicer armpit. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This is nice. I like this. Thanks, y'all. That is feeling better. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Ooh, let's not look at the toes yet. You can slide back. Back, 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 back. A little bit. Probably gonna have to do some post fixing on that later. How did this even come to be? I feel like just deleting some of this, like this whole strip here, and then just gluing it shut. I'm trying to think if that'll work. It's got the stuff around it to make it work, I think. Also works for fingers. Ugh. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I mean, it kind of does. Feels a little better. I think these need to be rounded off. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do when I get there. Oh, that's nice. How is this just fixing everything immediately? Maybe that can come down. Down, down, down. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to fix that myself. Here we go. Get over here. Get over there. Oh, that's quite a tangle. Ooh-wee. And maybe now we can wiggle it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. A little like so. I think I'm relaxing it a little too much. I'm just gonna have to do that. But maybe we can get a couple of easy wins down here. A little low-hanging fruit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wiggle it into place. Okay, I might have to actually just grab that vertex. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna cut that there and extrude. All of these guys are gonna come out. Why is it showing? Oh, the overlays. I thought my mirror was broke again. Okay. Yes. And that's what I'm gonna extrude the little collar from. And these probably as well. And this, but I'm not gonna like it. And I'm still ever so tempted to delete some of these strips here. like you. I don't know. Hold on. All of this. And then I'm gonna glue. And then you will go there. And then there's gonna be a great big hole here. Dang it. Ugh. Okay. What about all of this? I just grab this whole thing. I'm just delaying the problem, I think. I'll leave it alone. Is it maybe this strip? Like here? No, stop that. You. And then I can just bam, 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 bam. Okay, 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 okay. Pow. Yes. Yes, okay. These can stay, I think. But these gotta go. No, because I can't be gotten rid of. Blah. It's hurting my brain. Maybe I'll just try to leave it alone. I don't understand it enough to fight it, so I'm just gonna let it live. And from here, maybe I can extrude the collar here. But then how do I get over here? Painting myself into a corner. And then these edges are also fussing. Okay. I'm so tempted. I'm trying not to, but I'm so tempted to just like extrude another face and drape it over the front of it. You know what I mean? Like if I just grab these edges and I just go, who's gonna know? I know it's not right. Okay, I'm checking my stuff. Pixel Tech Tip 101. Too nice polyflow for fingers. Select outer lines. And Control B, just bevel them in. I just grab your loops. I think that's for when we start rigging and stuff, right? Or cutting and unwrapping and all that. Stop it. Like that. Oof. Stop it. Like that. Correct. Or all of this too. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of... That goes all the way up there. Ooh. For every finger? Sure, I'll select the inner lines and all fingers at once. Ooh, the auto modder almost got you in trouble. It's okay, I allowed the message. So I'm just grabbing. Oh, stop it. All of these, and these, and these, and a bit of these, and that, and that. And where every joint comes up. Bad auto mod. Yeah. Okay. 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 Wait, nope, get back here. Thumb's a weird one. The pinky line, right? I don't know. This might take a bit of theory to, like, really explain the why that we do. Maybe here. Not like that. I appreciate the tip. I'm gonna look up a little bit more about this. Just if the model is separate. Yeah, because I don't want to grab it all the way through the head and have all that excess hanging out. Yeah. Yep. As for down the road. So I gotta get ready to roll here soon. I gotta go to my co-working. I gotta do my studying at a cafe and learn me some Greek too. Let's see. That seems a little too slid. Would you be down to share this file? I have a fun tip I think you'd like. I can trade them around. Okay, yeah, absolutely. We'll post it into the Discord. But yeah, I think we made a bit more progress. We've got a couple of sculpts under our belt for our homework. And oh, devious face. I wonder what you have in mind. And we did one like retopo attempt. Probably should add more geometry in some of these places, of course, but progress has been made from this big cacophony of vertices to this. And I think I'm happy with the price in Boobamon. No, his name is Lopmon. He just has boobas for now because I don't know what I'm gonna do with. He's not gonna have boobas when I'm done. He'll be work appropriate. Okay. Yeah, thank y'all for all the help. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out. I hope y'all have an excellent rest of your day. Let me see if I can see if people are around and send y'all over to someone cool. Yadi's around. Okay. I'm gonna jump over to Yadi. I won't be able to hang out and see what they're up to at the moment, but they're playing Captain Toad, I think. Yeah, let's do this raid. Yadi. Oh, when did my VTuber die? Oh, I guess I crashed a long time ago. My PNG tuber. I didn't even notice. Shows how much attention I'm paying. Off we go to Yadi. Ready up.
For the raid. Wait, what? Which Digimon?